So hello everyone. So it's the second talk for us for the day. So we are going to continue. So I'm Fabien Lebrer. So I'm working in Air France KLM, and I am the architect of the application transformation.
And my name is Julien Revert. As I told this morning, we are both dev on dev part in Air France KLM entity company, sorry, and we are based in Toulouse, southwest of France.
So this session will be more interactive than this morning because you can connect if you want to menti.com and use the code. So just on the right. It's okay for you? Let's go.
Second part.
So, this morning we have a lot to speak about us, but not you, in fact. So, before to continue, we have some questions for you. And so, we wanted to know where we are about your application transformation in your entity, your company. So, first answer, not planned yet, just starting, just inside, or just finish.
How many time do we have?
3 secondes. And so, le problème de rafraîchissement.
We've got a refresh issue, so we have
to cancel the presentation. So yes, so we are middle of the public, alpha part, starting the migration. So we are not alone.
Only 3 not planned yet.
We are at the same level, so as you. So next one. So which is your distribution of Cloud Foundry do you use in your company? Open source version, SUSE version, Pivotal version, or other, sorry for the other, but it's too big, so IBM, SAP, Swisscom, etc., etc. Non, c'est pas. Ah! Ouais. Alors que c'est pas activé comme ça. Ready for the answers? Okay. Pivotal win.
I guess we have some Air France and KL guy in the room.
Okay, so maybe to do a small summary about this morning. So what we saw. In Air France KLM, we are more of 2,000 developers. We have more of 2,000 applications. So we have a CNDB. I think there's a lot of people, but not fully up to date. But in fact, it's not a problem to start an app transformation. We have used the SysR approach. So retain, retry, rehost, replatform, refactor, rebuild. And our goal is to migrate 150 applications for the end of the year. And I think the most important, Julien reached the cloud ready level.
It was in the morning, if maybe people were not here. It was during the keynote, so I already reached the first level, that is cloud ready. That's why it's a sum up.
So, yeah. So, Julien, are you ready for the next part?
Ready, Fabien.
Okay, so we resume about level 2. We are going to speak about platform, planning, and methodology. Okay, very hard question. What does K8S stands for? Knowledge, Kubernetes, kilometers, or kidnappers?
Sorry, I missed something. I'm not really sure, in fact, and I will ask the help of the public with my joker. If if it's
You want
possible.
to use a joker on this one?
Yes, because I do not want to lose right now. It's too early.
Okay, I think you can help them. So, ready, the public? Audience? Joker?
We have some journalists, maybe they will fail.
Oh!
Okay.
It will be difficult, maybe.
It seems that some people want to take my place and want me to lose. But I guess it's answer B, Kubernetes, of course. Fabien.
Exact. Perfect, Julien. It's really Kubernetes. So in Air France, in fact, what we have done, we have used a Pivotal foundation. So we are using PaaS and PKS. So the difference of the both platform, I think the most important is for PaaS. In fact, the container, you don't see it. The platform build it for you. And in PKS, in fact, is a container you should provide it for the platform. And be careful about the naming, because Pivotal Container Services is with a C, and the abbreviation is with a K. So if we are not lost, we are a little bit lost. Us. No? Yeah? Okay. And of course, we have tried to put a service catalog common within the both platform, and we put our time about to open to enrich, in fact, the service broker catalog. So next one, how many services broker are available in our PCF platform? 0, 5, 9, 24.
So for developers, we really need to have a lot of service broker because it's what brings the power to the platform with a lot of self-services. So our dream is to have many service broker to be able to create on-the-fly databases, security constraint or environment. But I guess we still have only 5 for the moment, maybe more.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure for now.
Indeed, it's 5. If you are there in Basel last year, we have a talk and we discuss about we put in place a platform. And what we say is that, yes, self-services are really important. We plan to have a lot of services, but I think as a lot of big companies, we have silos, and so it's very hard. But we progress soon, and today we will have Oracle and Postgre available very shortly for the developers. So, what is the method? Which method proposed Pivotal to ensure the team enablement? The pairing, the method, the rush, so for rush for rapid application conception and heuristic extreme programming. If you're not aware about this one, I let you go to the website, very interesting. The V model or coaching.
So the goal is really to propagate a way to work. So I guess it's pairing, Fabien. Answer A.
Answer A. Incredible, you win. So indeed, what is a pairing? Are you aware about that? In fact, we have one people with one computer, one mouse, one keyboard, one screen. We have another one with one keyboard, one mouse, one screen. And the surprise is there, only one computer. So by this way, in fact, the two people are watching the same things. And of course, we can say, yes, it's a little bit strange, but in reality, they are really focused on their code, what they are doing, and they can exchange each other and to learn very fast by this way. It's clear? Yeah. So now, next question for you. What is a mobbing? An African dance? More than 2 on a task? A while? Or a singer? Oh.
I guess it's answer B, Fabien. Yeah,
technical problem today.
yeah, some issue. Yes, I think I'm sure it's answer B because the goal is always to spread methodology. So be more than 2 on a task can be an option.
Yes, you're right. We have tried to adapt, in fact, and when we have started to work with Pivotal, we say, yes, we are working on one entity with the support to the developer, and of course, if we have 2 people, we want it to be there. So
we stop at 3 after that. It was too much.
So it's the same, in fact, that the pairing. We have only one, you see. There is one keyboard this time, one mouse, and 3 screens. And the mouse change of people each time. And if the people have not the keyboard on the left or the right, they can sweep. No problem. And you come back. And by this way, you just determine one people have the keyboard to be sure the 2 other people discuss, and the people who is writing just can writing. And each 10 minutes, we switch of the people. Next one. Ready, incredible, Julien. New level. Please applause.
Quite easy.
So now we are going to speak application transformation implementation. So today, what is the current setup of application transformation members? 2 devs plus 1 PM in 2 teams. 8 devs, 2 devs plus 1 PM in by 3, I can say like this. 3 devs multiplied by 2 plus 2 PM multiplied by 2. What is the...
I'm not sure everyone catch the number.
I think it's a little bit complex, this one.
Yes.
Maybe you want a joker?
Not right now. I should really ask Joker? No, not right now.
Not sure.
No. I'm really confident about my answer. I thought it's answer D. Fabien?
Is answer D?
3 dev, since you already talk about mobbing and be 3 in front of a computer.
Perfect, Julien. So maybe we need to explain a little bit more. So we have 3 teams. So we have Pivotal, we have Air France, the team we provide the support to the developers, and you have the Air France team where the people are going to transform their application. So what we say, we work in pairing mode. So for that, we have the PM, PO, we wanted to have some business input. So they work in pairing with 1 people from Pivotal and another one from the dev team. And we have, in the same time, so 2 technical architects, 1 from Pivotal, 1 from the dev team. So this is a classical model with a spread Pivotal. But in Air France, we need to include the entity doing the support. And so that's why we have started in mobbing, in fact, because we have added 2 more guys, 1 working on dev, and another one should be more hybrid. We need to spread the knowledge about the development and the role of the PM. So that's the idea of the paper. When we started, we do that, but in reality, it's not working so much because our team in Air France support, in fact, is really more developer skills than the PM. The PM push the le rythme.
The rhythm.
The rhythm?
No? Rhythm?
Trop en anglais. So manage the way or the team works. So yes, is really a skill is not a developer. So where we have did this applications transformation in Air France KLM buildings. So we have done it in Pivotal Labs, in the kitchen, in the developer office, or in a dedicated room.
So always in the spirit of spreading knowledge inside the company. The goal is really to give the power of the company to be able to do it alone, I would say, at the end. So we start at the right place. It's in the developer office, I would say. I'm pretty sure, Fabien.
Yes, indeed, we have tried to find a room dedicated for that. It's a nice picture. It's a nice room. So we have put all these 8 guys in the same room during 8 weeks. That's the base. That's the idea of Pivotal, but at the end we have only 3 weeks. So of course we are using the pairing and the bombing methodology. So you see the computers. So of course, what we wanted to do during this app transformation is to move the application to the container, but it's clearly not the only focus on that. We want, in the same time, to improve the skill of the teams. We want to improve their testing. We want to improve their container knowledge. We want to improve their CI/CD. Of course, the goal is to speed up the delivery and solve that problem. So really, it's not only focus on the tools part, and we wanted to add the methodology inside. So we have called it, because they have called it, the aquarium at the end. And of course, we do that with Pivotal because it seems good, and they do with Spring, so we think it's better. I think we are not alone to thinking that. So a nice picture. So here you see the teams. So they are outside, and they create a team building between these 8 guys to do that transformation. Next question. What we have done during the first week of the app transformation? We have just set up my laptop, deployed my application on PaaS, implemented OneOS with the TDD approach, or run performance testing. C'est génial. It's incredible. Perfect, Julien. Windows is very bad.
It's a pity because we already tested, but right now. So yes, answer is A, B, C, D. Because we need to do all this stuff. We already planned to do all this stuff, but yes, it's true. It was done everything in the first week. But we still have stuff to do after, I guess. Yeah?
Yes, in only 1 week, in fact, we have done a lot of things. Just to have in mind what was the journey of the teams. So the first days, the laptops are just empty. So of course, they have set up the laptop, install the software, do a lot of stuff like this. Day 2, they start to adapt their application. They transform to follow the 12 factors, and they implemented MFA, that's the name of the application, their pipeline inside the Bamboo. Day 3, now the application is run, in fact, in the platform, so they start to do some business feature. And so they start the new feature for the front end, because it's a front end and back end application, and they start to implement testing. Day 4, is more now the backend. They, with the TDD approach, same as previously. And they start to use PCF variable to store the secret, because the secret was in code, so now we wanted to adapt, and so the secret is no more managed directly in the platform by environment variable. Day 5, they start to do what they can perform as testing test, and so for that they explain 2 tools, one inside the platform, PCF metric, and one other outside the platform, Air France KLM solution, what's called the BAM, do the same things, in fact. So they test it. And at the end of the day 6, in fact, they have implemented their performance testing. And now they continue to explore more PFRS metrics, advanced features like alerting, advanced container metrics. So really, at the end, the team was was really productive. We can say we are doing pairing, we are going to lose time, we are doing moving, we are doing... But in the fact, at the end, they have implemented 50% of their initial backlog. So very, very interesting. And that helped us to bring other teams in this kind of work, in fact.
And to add something really interesting is that the MFA team that work on that was embedded during the app transformation already work on a PCF platform. But even if they use the platform since some months ago, they were not aware of all the power of the platform. So that really makes sense to do this application transformation, because in fact they learn a lot even if their application was already running on the platform.
So, big question. What is the kind of pain points faced to the app transformation? The documentation, computers, simple, or multiple entry points?
You're not going to click. Oh, you.
time is run.
Your player. Yes. I guess documentation is perfect in Air France KLM. No. All is perfect in Air France KLM, of course. But the main issue was, of course, multiple entry points because we are a very big company, like many other companies, but it's like this. And many different entities, and when you do such different things in 1 week, you still have to contact multiple persons, even if you have self-services. So I guess it's multiple entry point. Answer, Fabien.
Sure.
I'm sure, Fabien.
Last word.
My last one. Okay.
Yes, right. Yes, multiple entry point. Indeed. So maybe just feedbacks, because we have done a Rex after that. So we have Confluence as a wiki page. So we had the problem for the team at the end is to find the good documentation, of course, because there is a lot of Confluence space. But it was not really the problem. Behind the platform, I think the most important is still a lot of teams, database, access pass, and the way when we have not done the service broker yet. So we need to contact.
It's linked with the fact that we already only have 5 or more now service broker. We still miss some, to be honest. So.
Yeah. And the documentation is not always updated because the platform grows fast and change fast. Pipeline template not up to date, for example. We have said, okay, we wanted to implement the pipeline. For that, we said, okay, we are using a Docker image with a CF-clean inside. So we say, oh, perfect, in Docker Hub, we have PassMule. Nick, very good. So we're working with PassMule since 1 year, no problem. And during the app transformation, they wanted to call one command in the command line is not working. And in fact, we discovered the PassMule was not being updated, the Docker image, with the community since 1 year. So we say, maybe we have a problem. So pairing, what we are seeing, yes, it's a powerful method at the end, but it requires a lot of effort. Yes, indeed. In this team, they have a lot of applications to manage in the same time. So small team with a lot of applications, I think it's 40. And after do the pairing all the day, but they have the half day to do after. With the job at 5 p.m. is not finished because I have some new input about the others application. So pairing very, very good, but requires a lot of effort. They have do a lot of things in few times, and they have discovered new things, the TDD, the pairing. And one thing interesting, they have discovered new solution, existing solution inside the company, but they're not aware in the product team. So by this way, we can push some feature. And of course, new feature in PCF as not known when we speak about the metric, etc. What is sure at the end, when we do this Rex, they say, oh no, it wasn't waste time, as they're going to reuse something they have learned during this dojo. You want to add something? Okay, so question, dev seems happy, but what is the estimate gain in terms of speed by the dev to use PCF? 5%, less than 10%, maybe do bad things, 0% or between 10 and 30%.
So I guess we have some gain, otherwise we were not here in fact. So I assume it's answer D, Fabien, between 10 and 30%.
Perfect, Julien, you're right. In fact, we have done a survey in May, and we have sent it to all the people using the platform. So what we saw at the beginning is we have early adopter, is what we have said this morning. So of course, the early adopter is more for the new platform. That's why we have launched after the app transformation. As you can see, existing applications represent a few percent of project in the PCF platform. About the gain, developer estimate the gain is good, even if the platform missing maybe some services or things like that, but they estimate more, or 70% of the developer estimate to have a gain more than 10%. And maybe what is the question was, what are the main benefits for them? So of course they are very happy to be able to deploy autonomous. Well, not good, this one. Themselves, their application. Of course, the speed environment provisioning is very important too. And you can see something maybe interesting. Microservice is only concerned for 50% of the people. We speak a lot about microservice, but level 3 cloud resilient. Yes. So next one, cloud native. What we are going to do in 2020? So first question for you, Julien, how to propagate the app transformation? Hire pivotal guys, build champions, cross the fingers, and won't do.
So we are not going to work with pipe answer C, you say? You can do both, in fact, I guess. Huh? You can cross the finger, but you already talk about the propagation model. So the goal is really to give the autonomy of a product team to be able to redo the same thing inside their entity. So I would say build champion, Fabien. And it's my last answer.
Okay, perfect, Julien. So yes, what is the programmation model we are planning? So today we create champion, and so it's based by an app transformation based on pairing methodology. This idea is to say, okay, we are going to have a first wave on each data center. This morning we said we have 3 data centers. And after, the idea is the next wave will be done by TechSC themselves. That's why we have to do mobbing, in fact, to learn what Pivotal is doing during this app transformation. Phase 2 is we have created this champion now in the product team. And the idea is to reach the cruising speed. And for that, champion continue to spread the clonage in each agency. Of course, in TechSC, so the team which do support for the developer, we have created a new offer called TechSC Pros, where we're coaching more the application. Maybe you want to add something about TechSC Pro.
Yes, so we create like a new team to coach project at the very beginning of the project, also when they migrate. So we are a quite big entity of support. So we provide support via ticketing since a long time. But now we decided to really coach them in terms of code, of architecture, of things to use and things like that, set up pipeline and so on. And it's really linked with the fact that people start to use PCF platform. So with this team, we try to help them at the very beginning to be more efficient.
Okay, perfect. Next one. So we have created champions. I think everybody has understood. So what does this champion? Does this champion use the TDD, test-driven development, to develop? No, they do only smoke test. No, tester is douter. It's a French joke.
It's a French sentence.
So just testing.
Not working in English.
Yeah, it's dubbed. Yes, but it's very time-consuming. Yes, it's efficient and robust.
Answer seems obvious, of course, since we promote it, so we trust it. So I would say answer D, yes, efficient and robust. Fabien.
Yes. Yes, right. Indeed, TDD, yes, maybe people, when they started the app transformation, thinking, yes, doing test inside, before to start to develop, is a little bit strange and is not really efficient. But what they saw, in fact, if they do it that, and there is proof because they have tested, and really with the Pivotal guys, they bring this approach, they say, no, in fact, no, it's not to have more time, but at the end, my application, when it's finished, yes, it's tested, and it's valid, and it's robust. So clearly, I think we are speaking about testing in Air France KLM since a long time ago, but by this way, we can prove TDD works, and thanks to Pivotal to push that. With that, no extra cost. Very important. Okay, other question with this, about these champions. When these champions do their performance testing? During the day phase, in live, never, or in acceptance?
Another answer can be after. If you would already develop, you know that sometimes we create tests after when all business code has been done.
You can have a joker if you want.
I can have a joker? Should I use it? No.
No?
No, I'm not going to use it. I would say during dev phases, at the very beginning.
Yes, you're right. By this kind of platform, you have PCF metrics, for example, very easy for the developer to use it. You go to the yes, App Manager, and you have easily a dashboard to see what happened in your application. So by this way, yes, you can do performance testing. It's not at the end when you have developed some things, but you can follow what happened on your application during the development phases. And so if you have implemented that in your CI/CD, it's just perfect. Smoke test, we will see what happened, and we can check what is doing about the performance. So, we still some question about these champions. How this champion will implement the ZDD? You know the ZDD? Zero deployment, zero downtime deployment. I pense à blue-green deployment, canary deployment, red-black, or rolling deployment.
I think there is also a trap because all this answer seems to be valid. So I would say answer A, B, C, and D, all the color and canary and rolling. It's my last answer for me.
Yes, you're right indeed. With PCF, you can do all, in fact. If you come back, blue-green or red-black, in fact, is the same. They're just color change. But the idea is you have the version 1 on the left of your application, and the load balancer follow all the requests to this version. And one time you change in the command, you say, okay, I change the route, poof, and now all your workload move to the conversion 2. Okay, so what we have, in fact, in PCF today, but PCF PaaS as a new feature right now, I think we have seen this last morning, we can do what is called canary deployment. It's just now we can put how many applications I want they use my new version. So we can have the both in same time, and let's say 10% of my application use the last version and 80% use the new one. And if you are doing Kubernetes, the default is the rolling updates. So of course you can perform something like this. Want to add something?
Oh, it's perfect.
No? What is the latest state-of-the-art design used by these champions? Mini-service, nano-service, microservice, macro-service.
So start to be late, I have a doubt. So I will bring my last joker, Fabien, if it's possible. Because I'm not sure I will bring a joker. Is it possible?
Yes, it's still the 50-50.
Okay, so let's go for this one.
Ready? Please, computer, remove two answers.
Okay. I was thinking maybe it was answer D, microservices, but no, it's okay for me. I think it's answer C, microservices.
Perfect, Julien, indeed. I think we speak a lot during this conference. So what happened in our application? So we have two services here, a service booking, a service flight. They're using their own databases. They use the config server to get the configuration. It's not inside the application, but outside. And to communicate, in fact, we use the service registry and with the gateway to say where is the booking, where is the flight. And so in the front, we have a client application. We call the services, but in fact, they don't know they have two microservices behind. So one thing interesting in PCF, PaaS, in the PaaS PCF, is we have the plugin SCS, so done by Netflix, and these two blocks, service registry and config server, are managed directly by the platform and not by the development teams. So, last one, I think, no? Maybe?
I will win, maybe. Huh?
So, how champion can ask create a PCF environment? They call by phone OpsCarry. They send a mail. They use a homing pigeon. Or they use self-services.
Developer likes self-services, they want self-services. So I guess it's self-services. So it's answer D, self-services.
Yes, you're right. In fact, we have developed some things and we wanted to share with you. We have called a self-services developer portal. And so we have a small demo. So of course, the developers come, log in this application. That's the portal for the developers. So as we can see, you can search this application here at Events. You can have all in self-services about the CI/CD, so Jira, Bitbucket, and we have Pivotal Cloud. You want to create a new organization? You say I have my organization is the owner of the organization. We need to write, sorry.
It's a name, again.
And he can choose his foundation, Toulouse, Valbonne, Amsterdam. If his application is B2C or B2E, submit, and just a few seconds later, he have an organization created and he has the CI login password, and you can see the new organization is done. So very easy, very fast for the developer, and developer very happy. Please applause, no?
We should do another movie to show how it was in the past. Maybe.
So incredible, Julien, you are cloud native level 4. So please applause, Julien. And thank you very much. So if you want to have your feedback in the application, you can.
Thank you, everyone.
And we have no sound, sorry for the
Really,
last one.
thank you. And we stay here. Or if you have some question right now, go on. One question. Want the mic?
No.
Can you speak louder? It's okay. Just one question regarding your self-service portal. How hard was it to set up some kind of this self-service portal?
The last one that we show on the video?
Yes.
It was not a big deal, not so complete. Oh, I can answer yes. Not so complicated to add the block of create what we call a space and organization in PCF, since the portal was already here since multiple years. So just using API, and it was not really a big deal, in fact. So it was quite easy to add this in our existing portal. More stuff has been done at the beginning of the portal, but to add this small block was really easy.
So thank you very much.
That's it. Thank you.
That's all.
Goodbye.